Good evening, fellow meanderers. I think we're at episode 32 or something silly now. Where's all that time gone? So anyways, it's a Friday night. We are at Bedgrove Park, which is a particularly favoured haunt. We haven't been here, don't think we've been here at all this week. But Moss and I are going to go on a slightly different route today. We're going to take you on for the journey, or take you along for the journey, should I say. We're going to go up into the Spinney, which is a bit more of a wooded area. Lots and lots of football teams playing. No doubt there'll be teens kicking around and potentially quite a few dogs. It's like prime time. It's coming up about, in fact, I don't actually know what the time is. Tell you what, I'm going to take a time check. Why not? Time now is 10 to 7. You want little diddles? Good diddles. Didn't cock his egg that time. He will in due course. But anyways, one thing I've learned, and that was on episode, I want to say 14, 15, 16, something in that realm. We had Moss do a runner on us, didn't we, mate? When he was off lead. Again, complete mistake on my part. Thought we'd negated the distractions, which he has right now. But there were more around the corner. And he ran to the car park. It was safe in a roundabout way because, you know, there was no harm, no foul. There's no cars moving around. And, you know, I know this area particularly well. So, you know, whilst it was a worry at the time, and I had to do a runner after him, and it wasn't particularly ideal running after him, considering my recent health issues with my lung. And again, you probably noticed in some videos prior to me going into hospital that my ability to breathe was pretty pony. But fortunately, I'm on the mend now. It's going to be a reasonably long road to recovery. A lot of my focus is going to be in content creation, and, you know, sort of enjoying these walks, taking you guys along for the ride, and, you know, seeing where things go, keeping a little bit of focus whilst I'm unable to work, because I run a business and I have a physical job. We're just going to go down to this water source so Moss can have a little drink. So he does like a drink out of the puddle. Let's go down to this sort of nicer part of the water, Moss. Might be able to get in if you want. You interested? There you go, definitely thirsty. Have a little dippy. There you go, mate. You love a bit of water, don't you? But dude, I'm not coming in with you today. And don't get too wet if you can. Literally just had my colleague come and valet my car, but that's going to be short-lived, isn't it? I think, Neil, hey, away from those Nerf bullets. Not the acorns. But yeah, we're going to probably do I would actually say majority on lead or on leash walk. Keep them under control, especially with the amount of distractions that are kicking about. But yeah, we're going down the Spinney because it's a little bit more quiet. Little correction. Come on, yay. Come on, don't test me, Moss. Assertive action. No. You ready? Kom, yay, kleine Junge. Good boy. And again, I don't want to be shouting at him. Pretty nice. I softened my voice there, and immediately, it's pretty much done exactly what I wanted. But he's going to continue sniffing around. This is very, very important for dogs. And what is going to be probably a shorter walk tonight is going to be mentally stimulating for him, as opposed to physically knackering him out. Now, just physically knackering out your dog is not enough. You know, you're like, oh my God, I've taken my dog on a walk that's hours long and they're still barking and their behaviour isn't particularly great. Yeah, it's because they're not mentally stimulated. They need more than just walkies. Obviously, walkies are pretty darn important. So yeah, we want a nice bit of impulse control here as you've got wet paws. Hiya. Come on, Moss, impulse. That's good, I like that. Had a look. Tiny correction of the lead. You might not have even noticed there. Just to keep him from meandering for a change. Moss. Absolutely flying along on the old scooter. The old roadmans. At least I got a nice little ring in the bell to warm me. So I'll just loosen him off the lead a touch. He's got less debris. Let him meander for a change, but not off lead tonight, I don't think, Mossy. We have got way too many distractions. One distraction being I might have got so engrossed on narrating, I think I've gone the wrong way down the Spinney. But I'll find out in a second. Or maybe I haven't actually. Been a while since we walked this way. Normally just do a good loop of Bedgrove Park, but this is actually it's a new walk for him. No, I tell a lie. We've done this once before together. Oh, little scent, good boy. We have done this once before, but before the channel was active, before I had a camera in my hand. Really enjoying the process. I hope everyone is enjoying the content that we're creating together, and you know, this continuous cycle of learning about my dog, how he reacts, and you know, how I want him to be around other dogs, people, and so on and so forth. I did a little bit of supplementary content for other than don't steal my squares the other week, which I thought was funny, but didn't really take off. Moss, come here. Come on. Good boy. But yeah, I mean, you can't expect things to just take off when you've only got 37 followers. Moss, just let him do his thing. There we go, back on task. But yeah, I'm trying to produce, you know, as good content as I possibly can. I'm still bloody novice, let's be frank. But yeah, I want to show how good it can be with your dog. And if I'm honest, I've lost my bloody train of thought of precisely what I was trying to say. But ultimately, I want to pump out the best content I possibly can, and yeah, learn along the way. Hopefully, other people learn with me. We can go from there. But you know, with my experience in canines in terms of kennel club, Crufts, which was very much my early career. I've now since signed up for the theory course, or the canine behaviourist course with the IMDT, and then I'll be following that up with a practical. So he's pulling like a banshee now. There you go, come this way. Tiny little noise. We got him back on, I would say back on task, but he hasn't. Look, stubborn little boy, bit of patience. Guide him along. I can see that he's locked in on something else. But yeah, we'll guide him in the right direction, keep him safe. Let's see what you want to do. But one thing that is definitely clear, he is quite mentally stimulated, because we just went to meet my stepbrother for a quick drink. Another Guinness Zero, teetotal at the moment, whilst I'm recovering. Hey, let's take it along the grass, it's more interesting. There we go, so sniff away, buddy. So again, you know, I was saying, oh, it's not your walk or his walk, it's our walk, but you know, it is his walk as well. Like, and I need to be patient, I need to let him have a little sniff around. He's going the wrong direction now, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take the slack off the lead. I'm gonna try a technique that I learned from gun dog training, which is this way, and you push your leg. I want you as interested in my knee as possible, which you're not. You're going to be a stubborn little terrier. Let's try another little correction. Come yay, follow. Moss, follow. Little bit of resistance there. Let's, again, lots of distractions, cars, people kicking around still. We've got a lot of wildlife. So what we need to work out is what is going to motivate Moss now, or your dog. Now I know he's looked up to the camera now and he looks all sweet, but this is what's motivating him. Food driven. So Moss, Z, eyes on, Moss, eyes on, come here, heel. I'll get him to the heel position. Moss, heel, heel. Now I've got the bloody thing tangled. Sit, leggen, leggen. Plaats. Laat het. Laat het. Zie. Gaan. Goede jongen. Good boy. So I'm still like trying to engage him on this walk. Now, whilst, okay, he's not playing ball, he's being stubborn, he isn't moving. But we can make this fun. Make yourself the most interesting thing other than what he's looking at. It's a sniff. So come here. Good boy, come here. Sometimes you need to have a little bit of tension on the top. And again, he's acting like he's pretty tired. So we're going to keep this walk fairly brief, I think. Maybe 20 minutes. Wait for him to sniff about. Let a little bit of tension off the lead. See where he wants to go. Because ultimately, I don't want to be going back. And he probably has things that he wants to be doing as well. But yeah, I'm very, very much looking forward to reskilling and getting back into the canine world. You know, training myself to be a better owner, potentially training myself to help other dogs, and especially rescues, like reactive dogs. I want to be able to help in particular. You know, there's a lot of people that perhaps baby their dogs, treat them like human beings, and dog's a dog at the end of the day. That's sounding funny, but we have babies. Follow, Moss, heel, heel. Where have you gone? Oh, there you are. You're on the wrong side. It's unorthodox, but I'll take that. Heel is often on the left. Correction. Come, yay. Heel. Heel, left side. Good boy. Heel. A little bit of correction. Again, I'm pretty loose lead here. I'm holding this with one finger. But again, I'm just trying to keep him walking with me and trying to be the most interesting thing on this walk. Keeping engagement. Moss, Z. Z. Eyes on. Heel. Good boy. Then we've got this beautiful loose lead walking. For now. Showing me up, little boy. Right. Kleine Jonge. Z. Z. Moss. Heel. Volg. Good boy. My pace. Good boy. Shift. My pace. Beautiful walking. And again, I'm not going to get that all the time. He's 6 months old. Moss. Z. Kom jij. Come on. Volg. Oh. Heel. Moss, heel. There we go. Good boy. That's a good boy. Shift on. Heel. Good boy. Eyes on. Good boy. I'll pay him for that. I've got engagement. I'm going to get another treat out. Moss. Heel. Moss. Eyes on. Heel. Good boy. My pace. Good boy. See, trots on a bit more when I say my pace. That's brilliant, Moss. Good boy. Eyes on. Eyes on. Good boy. Heel. Good boy, Moss. Incredible. That is beautiful. Velopen. Velopen. Kom jij, heel. Good boy. I did get told by one of my friends who's a Dutch native speaker. It was like, kom jij is clunky. It just means come you. It was like, generally speaking, we just say kom here, which is like come here. Makes total sense, right? I mean, this is the beauty of Dutch, I think, is that it sounds a little bit towards German, but it has an awful lot of similarities with the English language as well. And for those of you who don't know, in terms of the roots of the Dutch language, obviously it is Germanic. So just like English, English is Germanic, German is Germanic, Dutch is Germanic. And essentially Dutch is exceptionally close to Middle English. What people were speaking a good fair few hundred years ago. I can't remember the exact history, but it's quite incredible. So we're out to Spinney now, doing a little bit of road walking around the Bedgrove area. And particular favourite, like I said, this particular walk. That's some really, really nice bit of training. My pace. And yeah, he's out leading now, so he's got the confidence where I'm actually going to give him a bit more lead. But just allow him to get out ahead a little bit. I'm going to see whether we're going to work on engagement. One thing that I've learned from one of my mum's friends actually, or someone actually trained my mum's dog's dad. He's a gun dog. Basically, he brings back birds and stuff, but he doesn't work on recall at all, believe it or not. He works on engagement. He works on making sure that he is the most exciting thing anywhere. Mos, eyes on. Kom jij. Sit. 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 Mos, sit. Good boy. Lay. Lay. Leave it. So this is a good chance for engagement. Leave it. He's going to look up to me still. Mos, eyes on. Z. And I'm going to pay him for that. And I'm going to pick the leave it up. Because I wanted engagement from the eyes there. I wanted him looking to me for guidance. And it's just psychology of it all, really. Get them guided. Make them know that you're a loving leader. Be assertive. And crack on. Last impulses. Impulse. Good boy. Keep rocking. Mos. Z. Good boy. And again, I'm trying not to pay him all the time when he's on his walks. I sort of try and pay him with strokes if I can. At. Mos, blijf. Kom jij. Heel. Volg. Good boy. I want you there. I want you just basically on my hip and on my left ankle, essentially. Which you probably saw when we were out and about with Nelly. A lot more difficult to get him walking like this on lead. She's such an amazing dog off lead that he just wanted to keep up with her, basically. That's cool. Right. Blijf. Zit. Zit. You gonna zit? Sit. Not gonna sit. We'll do that though. I'll take the blijf, which means stop, basically. You ready? Mos, eyes on. Kom jij? Let's go. DJI audio Osmo transmitter at 10%. Okay, the microphone's going to fail on me soon. We'll be putting that on charge when we get home. But yeah, we've got some exciting bits coming to the channel in the upcoming in terms of a bit of gadgetry. But I'm not going to release that. Mos heel, volg. Good boy. I only taught him Volk this morning, and Blythe for that matter. Mos, volg. Okay, fair enough. I'm interested in the scaffolder. Mos, 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 eyes on. Oi, Mos, you can hear me, eyes on. Heel, gone, good boy. And I haven't paid him there. Kom jij. Good boy. Good boy, Mos. Kom jij, Mos. Come on, you can't do that in the middle of the road. Come on. Volg. Volg. Goeie jongen. Good boy. Top draw. 6 months old. Man, you amaze me every day, young man. Amazing. Moss, eyes on. See, again, I'm trying to get in between English and Dutch. And like I showed in, oh yeah, that's what I was talking about in Spinney. Supplementary content, which was showing that actually it isn't actually necessarily to do with the language, it's the tone. Moss, come here, let's go, shift. It's actually the language you're speaking. It's kind of your delivery, your tone. You know, having the addition of sign language is super, super useful. And I'm not saying I speak like actual sign language, but gesturing what I want from him. Come here, heel, heel. It's another reason why I have him on lead. Hopefully this I won't swear too much. Utes. Blijf. Blijf, Mos. Kom jij. It's also really, really useful when you don't want people to know what you're talking about. And obviously I'm just speaking to my dog. I'm trying to keep his commands a little bit more, how do I put it? Oh, I knew they would end up swearing. Mos, kom jij, kleine jonkie? Heb je goeden bedraagt? Ja? Let's go right. But yeah, obviously like his commands are a little bit more unique to him. Obviously with not many people speaking Dutch in the UK. Oh yeah, I've got a feeling you're going to try and rub yourself in poo-poos. Oh yeah? So anyways, get back to the tangent of all tangents. When I entered Spinney, I was talking about supplementary content, tone, and how the actual language itself doesn't necessarily matter. And I'm going to bring more supplementary content, like when we pop to the shops or if we pop to the pub. Mos, eyes on.
Cheers, thank you.
No problem, mates. Go on. If you roll, we'll not be happy. You ready? Good lad, you made that decision on your own there. But yeah, this has been quite a nice little walk, to be fair. It's been a bit slow, but you know what? Been really, really nice. Teaching a bit more, sorry about the bad camera work, just readjusting the lead. Mos, eyes on, kom jij, eyes on, zit, lege, plaats. Let's test this. Plaats. Wait, zit, Mos, zit. Oh, zit, lege. Mos, lay. You gonna lay for me? Lay. Come on, let's do it. Let's do English. Leave it. Leave it. Mos, go ahead. Good boy. Right, let's shift on. Good lad. This is sometimes, again, another bit of proof in the pudding, having multiple like commands, like I've just proven there. You know, he gave up with Dutch briefly, switched back to English, bosh. Just what we needed. And I think, you know, we're going to try and not stop the training. You never stop training these dogs, or you should never stop training your dog. But let him have a few freedoms to kick about. But yeah, definitely with the amount of distractions up here this evening, absolutely the correct thing. Keep it on lead, teaching him a bit of lead manners, engagement, and so on and so forth. But yeah, I think the gun dog trainer that literally teaches engagement exclusively and not recall. I'm trying to remember his name. It's Gary, oh, it begins with an M, I think his surname. But yeah, I'll try and put that on the description of this video or share it at a later date. But what an absolute inspiration that man is. That guy can train gun dogs and spaniels like it's nobody's business. Incredible. Oh, yeah. But yeah, we'll see if we can just rock around a little bit. Moss. And yeah, we're nearly back at the car as well. Just come to the side, let this young lad on his bike come. Moss, Z. Eyes on. Good boy. Moss, zit. Blijf, blijf. Good boy. You ready? Kom jij. Let's go. So I'll just stop training, keep training. Can't help myself. Moss, come. But yeah, what an absolutely satisfactory walk. Thoroughly enjoyed tonight. And yeah, I hope I'm terrible for going on tangents. But yeah, we're going to do like visits to the pub, visits to the cafe, all these extra things where we can, you know, give additional content, shorter videos, chopped up videos of our adventures. I cannot wait. We've got some seriously cool things in store as the time goes on and he grows and we grow together as a team. He's a lovely lad. So yeah, thanks again for tuning in. If you've enjoyed, please like, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and yeah, keep on meandering with us. Moss, eyes on. Good boy, it's fine. Little sweetheart. Moss, eyes. What's this? Z, zit, leggen, plaats, eyes. Thank you, Vel. Go on, let's go, let's shift. Larry, what a lovely name. Have a good evening. Come on, buddy. Larry. That's class. Yeah, loads of distractions here. He's pulling a little bit here. Moss, blijf. Blijf. I'm going to nick the space whilst he doesn't recall. And there we go. Much better. Much better. Good boy. Moss, impulse control. Oh, I've taken him into a real high distraction area here. It's fine. Oop. Shut up, mate. It's all right, mate. No worries. He's safe. Moss, come. Moss, come. You can say hello, of course. Little papa.
Look. Hello, mate. Oh, Ty, look.
He's really friendly. Yeah, of course. Yeah, he's friendly. Just be careful with your face. There you go. He's a Jack Russell Terrier cross border.
You like him?
Yeah, he's sweet. Come on. Don't run away from him. He'll just chase you.
He's so hyper.
Yeah, he is. But I can make him unhyper. Moss, Z, Moss, eyes on. Hey, eyes, zit, leggen, plaats. Thank you, Vel. Alsjeblieft.
What type of dog is he?
He's a Jack Russell Terrier cross border terrier. Yeah, But he's, yeah, super busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he loves everybody, everything kind of thing. I appreciate you socialising with him, to be fair. But yeah, no, he's sweet. Anyways, have a great evening, guys. Pleasure. Kom jij, kleine jongen. Kom jij. that young lad just kept jumping away from him. It's funny how kids interact with dogs. Don't like to say this, but why kids sometimes end up getting bitten. They're jerky is probably the best way of putting it. Come on. Anyways, I leave it on that note, that really nice interaction at the end. But yeah, thank you ever so much for tuning in again. Happy meandering. Much love to you all. Stay positive, and I'll catch you on the next one. Moss? Oi, Moss? Come yay. Anyways, I'm going to get this boy home. Take care.